Hi, I'm Ashley Garcia, and I will be presenting my research paper over Battle Royale by Ralph Ellison and the oppression of the African American race as my world issue. The reason I chose this was because as a minority, you see a lot of things that shouldn't be happening within our time period, and how our government has said a lot of things within us having justice and us having our rights, but seeing a lot of those rights being taken advantage of, or in other words, being ignored. My thesis is within the Battle Royale and our current generation, the message of not being able to embrace racial differences without being hit by oppression is one in the same boat. In this case, it's established towards minorities, the biggest being African Americans, who cannot seem to do anything without living in fear of facing some sort of judgment or police brutality. This being something that lies in both the story and reality shouldn't be an issue that still remains years later from the story being written. However, our nation has changed in small ways and has improved. Although we still have a few holes to fill, we are moving forward. My essay pretty much hits a lot of different points within not only the story but our current time period about African Americans being oppressed by other race groups, mainly Caucasians and police officers. It mostly bounces between quotes within the story that show this kind of mistreatment towards the African American race, like the ring and them fighting against each other, and the rug, and how those points relate a lot to how we are living now, and how police brutality has not only grown, but it has changed a lot of things within other racial groups. But my essay also bounces within, how in the story a lot of things improved for the African Americans, like him getting his scholarship and him growing within himself to give his speech and being accepted and being rewarded, just like how our nation is growing to come closer and is fighting for racial justice for the African American race and other minorities, and how other minorities are coming together to defend not only themselves but the African American race. It's a very well thought out process, and I really did enjoy writing it, not only to spread awareness towards African American oppression, but to mostly just talk about it. But that is